Hello dear students, how are you all? Hope all of you are fine and doing good. So today in this video we are going to learn something about numbers. We will learn some other group of number other than whole number, natural number and integers. That means there are other collections of number which is more than whole number, natural number and integers. So let's understand those number. First of all, we will revise the number that you already know. So you can see the number line, and this number line is starting from 0. And you already know when number starts from 0, that collection of number you call as whole number. And when collections of number start from 1, that time you call those number as natural number. That means that collection of number include number like 1, 2, 3 and so on. And also you call these number as counting numbers. So these numbers are natural numbers. Now, as you know that other than whole number, natural number, there is one other group of numbers or other collections of number. So, when there is combination of negative number with whole number, we call it as integer. So, you can see over here, these are negative numbers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these are positive number and 0 is neither positive nor negative number. And when the number start from 0, you call it as whole number, and the whole number when combined with negative number, you call it as integers. Right. So these group of numbers you already know. Now you can see here that there is one more number line. So as you know that between 0 and 1 there is 1 by 2. That means half is number which come between 0 and 1. Now you have already seen this number in your previous topics, that if there is number 1 by 2, 4 by 7, 5 by 8, those numbers we call it as fractional numbers, right? But when there is minus 1 by 2, when there is minus 1 by 2, what you will call it as? You cannot call it as fraction number, because fraction number cannot be negative number. If you divide chocolate in half, you will always say that this is 1 by 2. You will not say it is minus 1 by 2. Okay. Any fraction number cannot be negative number. Okay. So, when there is number which is in the form of a fraction number, but it is having negative sign with it, what you will call it as? Okay. And there are such groups of number which can be written as numerator upon denominator with negative sign. Okay, so we will going to understand this number by few equations. As you already familiar with linear equation and algebraic expression, where you have to find the value of x. So we will try to understand the numbers or about numbers with equations. So I have few equations that we will solve, and we will see how many types of number we can get by solving equation. So the first equation is x plus 2 equal to 13. And in this equation we have to find the value of x. How you will find the value of x? What I will do, you can see here is plus 2 and I have to remove plus 2. What I will do, I will add minus 2 in it. If I add minus 2 in this side, I will add minus 2 in this side also. Now plus 2 and minus 2 will get cancel out and you will get the value of x as 11. Now you already know the number 11 is a natural number, right? So now let's move to second equation. The second equation is x plus 5 equal to 5. And here also I have to find the value of x. So how I will do? I have to remove 5 from here. So I will add minus 5 and in this side also I will add minus 5. Now this minus 5 plus 5 will cancel out and here also, and you will get the value of x as 0. And you know this 0 is whole number. Okay. So natural number and whole number we already know. Now let's move to next equation and see which type of number we are getting. So in third equation, it is written x plus 18 is equal to 5 and I have to remove plus 18. What I will do? I will add minus 18 in this side also, minus 18 in this side also. So similarly minus 18 in this side also. Now this plus 18 and minus 18 will get cancel out. And in integer you have already learned about that when there is positive integer and negative integer, we always put the sign of integer which is greater integer between 5 and 18. Here you can see there is 5 and 18 is greater integer than 5 and 18 is having minus sign in it. So in our answer also we will write minus sign. So what you will write? You will write minus 13. So here you are getting minus 13 and minus number is an integer, minus 13 is an integer. So in first you have got natural number, then you have got whole number, then you have got integer. Now let's move to next two equations, next two remaining equations. So in this you have get x as minus 13, that is integer. Now we will see the next equation, that is fourth equation, 2x is equal to 3. Okay, so I have to remove 2 from x. What I will do, if I have to remove 2 from here, what I will do, I will divide with 2. Then also 2 will get cancelled out and you will get the value of x. So here 2 will get cancelled out and you are getting 3 by 2. Okay. So here you are getting positive 3 by 2. Now you can see that this is looking like a fraction number. Yes, fraction number is a number which we are talking, but when this fraction number is having minus sign, then what we will call it? So that we are going to understand. So let's solve the next equation. The next equation is 5x plus 7 equal to 0. Okay, here I have to find the value of x. What I have to do then? What I will do here is plus 7, so I will write minus 7, so that the 7 will get cancelled out. So here also I will write minus 7, minus plus 7 and minus 7 will get cancelled out. Here you are getting 5x equal to minus 7. Now from here I have to remove 5, then only I will get the value of x. So that means I will divide with 5. Here also I will divide with 5. 5 will get cancelled out and you are getting x is equal to minus 7 upon 5. So here the value of x you are getting as minus 7 by 5. That means there is a number that look like fraction and it is having minus sign. So what we will call these types of number? Okay, these numbers also included number line also. So these numbers are rational number. We will call this type of number which is in the form of numerator and denominator, and you can say it as the number which are in a form of p by q, where p and q are integers, because you know integers can be positive number, 0 and negative number. So what will the definition of rational number? The number which is in the form of p by q, where p and q are integer, but there is one condition, that q cannot be equal to 0. Q cannot be equal to 0. So this is the definition of rational number, and you have understand that what is rational number. So again I am repeating the definition of rational number. So what we have learned, that the number rational number. What are rational numbers? The number which are in the form of p by q. So here p is numerator and q is denominator. So the number which are in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers, also q cannot be equal to 0. Q cannot be equal to 0. That means here q cannot be equal to 0. P and q will be always integers. That means 2 by 3 is integer. Okay, 2 by 3 is a rational number, where p is an integer and q is also an integer, and minus 4 by 7 is a rational numbers. Okay, so we will write few examples of rational numbers. Let's see few examples of rational numbers. Examples of rational numbers. So p by q form, it can be 2 by 7, it can be 3 by 4, it can be 3 by 11, it can be 12 by minus 17, because we have find a definition as that p and q will be integers. So minus 17 is also an integer. Now if I ask you whether 5 is an integer, 5 is a rational number or not. If I ask you 5 is an integer, right? But 5 is a rational number or not? 5 can be written as 5 upon 1. 5 can be written as 5 upon 1. Yes? That means 5 upon 1 is a rational number. That means if I write 11, you will say that 11 is also a rational number because it can return as P by Q form. You can write 11 upon 1. Right? But if I ask you whether 0 is rational number or not, let's check. If I write 0 and in the place of Q, you can write any number. That means I can write 2 also. And when 0 is divided by 2, you will always get 0. That means 0 can be written in the form of P by Q. So 0 is also a rational number. Now, if I ask you that if I write 7 upon 0, whether it will be rational number or not? It will not be a rational number. Okay, it will not be a rational number because here it is clearly written that Q will not be equal to 0. Q, and you know the denominator is Q. Q cannot be equal to 0. So this is not a rational number. So always remember that if there is any integer, okay, it is a rational number, and if minus is in Q, like you know that P is an integer and Q is also integer. So in place of P and Q, you can write any integer. So minus 3 by 4 is always a rational number, and 12 upon minus 17 is always a rational number. Or if it is written as minus 10. So you know minus 10 is a integer, and this minus 10 can be written in the form of P by Q. So I can write minus 10 by 1. So it can be written in the form of P by Q. That means minus 10 upon 1 is also a rational number. So what you have understood that whether it is whole number, whether it is natural number, whether it is integer, okay, whether it is fractional number, whether it is any decimal number. Okay, if I write any decimal number like this, so it can be written in P by Q form. You can write 15 upon 10. Okay, 15 by 10 can be reduced in simplest form, in lowest term. What you will do? You will divide it by 5 in numerator and denominator, and you will get 3 by 2. So 1.5 can be written as 15 upon 10. Okay, and it can be in the form of simplest form, or you can say in lowest term. So you will divide by 5, or with the same factor number you will divide it in numerator and denominator, and you will get 3 by 2. That means all decimal numbers are rational numbers. Okay, 0 is also a rational numbers. So here you have understood a other group of number which are other than whole number, natural number, integer, and we call it those collection of number as rational number. Okay, hope you have understood the video and the concept which I have tried to make you understand. So please like the video and put comment if you don't understand any topic from it. Thank you for watching the video.